Itia Hornbill TV logode ekta bishi prominent figure khara kure ase. Moi logode yare Naga peace activist aru Naga manu laga long time social worker, human activist Sir Niketu Iralu logode ase. Tai yare khara kuri thaka nishna man itia Naga political issues la upor kunba questions hudiwo holibi itu laga ki tai November moinare lifetime achievement award pa laga hudiwo. First of all, sir, it's been a little late now. You received the award in the month of November. However, a very big congratulations on receiving your award, sir. What was it like, sir, receiving a lifetime award, being recognized for your work, sir?
Well, our crisis in which we are trying to do something is so limited and confined compared to the big issues of conflict in the world that I said, how can I accept such award? To say I'll accept it. I was embarrassed, frankly. But I have a real clarity that we have started to create individuals who are say I'm responsible to see that what needs to be done will be done for our society. And that is spreading across Nagaland and Northeast India. People who listen to their soul and conscience also, not just their emotions, but say that what should happen should be done rightly, properly. So for their sake, that the world must know that if we do that, we will not become part of the killing fields from Southeast Asia. Killing fields is what we must never allow to come. But we can let it come in if we are irresponsible on the individually and as a society. I think our irresponsibility is a very serious threat to our future.
Basing on that, I'll ask one question to you, sir. But before that, your visa was rejected. You couldn't go there personally, and you had to receive it and speak virtually, sir. How did you take it as, sir, your visa not getting through?
It was mysterious because South Africa visa is not difficult at all. And visa should be, to go to South Africa, visa should be granted by the Home Department of Republic of South Africa. But after postponing, those who are going to go with me, they got it in 2 days. After postponing, they said, your case has been sent to, not in Delhi Embassy of the South African Embassy, but to Pretoria. And therefore we have to wait for that clearance. And that they kept saying we are still waiting, and I waited more than a month. So that is obvious that probably from Delhi a word went. But I have no proof, so I can just say I suspect them very much.
Okay, so you mean to say the center might have a hand in this?
There must be, nobody else can do that for South Africa.
All right. So from in your response to my first question, sir, you said that being irresponsible is a very big crisis here in Nagaland also, sir. What would be your message for young ones coming from peace activists, Naga peace activists, for the young ones growing up now, sir, for the youths? What would be your clear message for them, sir?
Well, I think, as I tried to say in the meeting, we have to realize that the new age is not going to be safe for the whole world, for the young generation, for the whole world, unless each person will say, I'm responsible for the right thing to happen, not somebody else more than me. Although they may not think I'm so important. I am important as a Christian because I'm made in His image, in His likeness. And therefore, He will want me to listen to Him and be guided by the direction He gives me. I think that is something that understanding will come only when individuals will say, well, what the hell is going on in the world? Don't I have a role to play? Is it to be left to those who are in politics or industry or business or underground, overground? Well, that kind of irresponsible casualness, shallowness, lack of death, is going to destroy. AI will take over. AI's time and the time of climate change crisis, the individual can make a difference. And that is where the still small voice is in human beings, not in robots.
Sir, we wanted to talk about one pertaining issue again, the Naga political issues. Sir. Recently, one of the senior citizen groups held a press conference, and they said that the peace talk has ended with the framework agreement and the agreed positions. Some of the senior citizens have stated that the talks has already ended, sir. What would you like to say on that, sir?
Well, you know as well as I do or more that that kind of thing is said again and again. I'm not clear enough to say anything, because this has gone on and on and on, and the lack of transparency, direct connection with our people's feelings and fears and doubts and needs. Say this is how we are going to solve it because our situation is like this. We cannot go further. That kind of thing coming out, direct truthfulness with our people. A new politics will emerge from the people. This people's sentiment is very damaged now. So that is where, again, the individuals will have to understand he or she, I, cannot let the responsibility of doing the right thing, even in the smallest situation, I have to claim it.
So everyone should take responsibility for whatever is happening now,
Yeah, it's
and
very exciting
start.
if you discover it.
All right.
It's very exciting.
Okay, sir.
Because
So
immediately it's you are choosing what challenges you in the situation rather than what tempts you. If you choose the temptation, you know darkness starts immediately and becomes very dark, too dark. But if you choose what challenges you, all possibilities are shown. Unexpected doors open. That sort of thing we must discover.
So, with the growing groups of people saying that we want to work towards the Naga political issue, because at the end of the day, it is the voice of the public, sir, and not the voice of one certain faction or two or three factions alone, sir. However, we are seeing that there are groups coming up again, not just one, sir, but different groups again. So do you think that is the way to make the voice of the public known, sir?
Well, as I tried to say in my talk, is this that that kind of play acting creates cynicism in others immediately. They see my agenda, my insincerity, and my self-seeking. I think we have sunk into that level. A level where it is so easy to blame others, and they know, we know, everybody knows that is not going to lead us anywhere. But that is immediately tempting. We're choosing what tempts us.
Sir, and also the growth of factions in Nagaland, sir. Right now, over 30 factions have already grown, sir. What would you like to say, sir? Who is directly responsible for the growth of the factions in Nagaland, sir? Do you think the Indian government also has to do with the growth of factions in Nagaland, sir, and the public themselves?
Well, India government knows how to play the game, so they must not be surprised that we suspect them playing a very important part. They are master players. The public, we know, we're choosing the way that tempts us immediately. That habit has to end. I think I'm pointing out the same thing again and again. Yeah, it is very easy to blame India. Well, India, all governments do that to suppress people's fight for their aspirations. All governments do that. If you're the Prime Minister or Home Minister, you're likely to do the same thing, or you or I. So we have to say, look at things like that. But in my case, Solzhenitsyn said the lie may come into the world and even dominate it, but not through me. There are situations that have gone so hopeless that I can only say not through me. I cannot do anything else. The crisis doesn't allow me to do more. But at least in my position, I will not allow that anybody to take that position. I will do what challenges me.
Sir, last question. Sorry for taking too long. Sir, last question. Do you think a solution is coming very soon for the Nagas, sir, or this will keep happening, sir?
Anytime, government of India, those who know what the gain will be, know this is the time to strike. They can do it. We have become very weak at the moment because of our dividedness, our distrust. Trust of one another has disappeared, and when trust is not there, nothing is happening. Only deterioration is taking place. So I would say anything can happen. But even if anything happens, we should have people to say, not through me. Then we'll be able to see a little step at a time, and people who believe in the same thing will respond to one another. And such people, the creative minority, that the historian said, the creative minority become very small, but they open up the right step for the next stage of civilization, the next stage of beyond this crisis.
Tuidu tagishe mohan yere Naga peace activist Mr. Niketu Iralu ge kotha kura tai bra janai dia do tai laga visa true na hwa do tai itu do bishi suspicious ase koise iku proof nai itu garne nam do ina direct tai khan allegations to dio na paro helebi all of suspicious ase na koise aru tai pra yere Naga political issues la helebi koi thaka do ajikali groups kan ki tai hi ideological groups holibi na factions khan holibi bishi ulai thaka hole do ki bia ahilibi moi khan nijor laga mon bitor bra hole do moi laga true bra itu bia do ahiwo na diwo koi gena decision lobo lage koi gena tai right na ekta statement dishe aji garni man hobo ke Christian yo ke ho camera person Joy Watch Hornbill TV chumu.